What if the same tool that shows you how fast your app is running could also tell you which parts of it are vulnerable and which of those are being attacked right now? Not a separate scanner, not another agent to deploy, just your tracing data doing double duty. That is what Secure App does. Most vulnerability scanning is static. It reads your dependency list and flags everything that has a known issue, including libraries you never actually run. Secure App works at runtime instead. It uses the same OpenTelemetry instrumentation that already powers your APM traces, so it only flags the vulnerable code that is actually loaded and executing, and it can see when one of those vulnerabilities is being exploited live. Let me show you. Everything security lives under application security. I have the Astronomy Shop demo environment selected, which is a set of microservices all sending traces. Because those services are instrumented, this runtime vulnerabilities view already shows my whole application security risk exposure for every service in one place without leaving Observability Cloud. Every row here is a CVE detected at runtime across my services. These are libraries actually running in production, each with a CVE, a severity score, and a status. Now, the hard part of security is not just finding problems, it's deciding what to fix first. So besides the severity score, which tells you how bad a vulnerability would be in theory, each one also carries an exploit probability score grounded in real-world threat intelligence, like evidence that is actually being exploited out in the wild. Let me click into that high-risk one on the shipping service, and you'll notice that it's been flagged as reached, which means this vulnerability has actually been hit by an exploit. So this is a prioritized first case. And instead of just naming the problem, it actually goes a step further and hands me the fix. I get the full context in one place, the exact library and version that is vulnerable, links to the details, and recommended actions, both a workaround and a remediation. Then I scroll down to see the blast radius, whether any other services are affected by this same vulnerability. In this case, none of my other critical services are, which is good news, and I can hand this off to the right team with confidence. The reached flag told me a vulnerability was hit, so let me dig into it. Over on the Attacks tab, I can see the exploit attempts against my services in real time, including zero-day attempts with the type of attack and whether it is active. I open one up and I get deep context instantly: the host, environment, and service that was attacked, the client and the request, and the actual code that was executed. And at the bottom, the full stack trace, so I can see exactly which line of code the exploit reached. Lastly, the library view is a full inventory of every package running across all of my instrumented services with the vulnerability and exploit status for each. So even before anything is flagged, I have an honest answer to a question most teams can't answer quickly. What are we actually running in production everywhere right now? Secure App helps you find the vulnerabilities that are actually running, prioritize them by real-world risk, get a concrete fix, and see which ones are under active attack, all from the same instrumentation that already powers your APM. No extra agents, no separate scanner, and you can even stream these findings straight to your security team's tools. Security becomes part of how you already understand your app. And the best part is you can try it for free. Secure App is included in the Splunk Observability Cloud free edition, so you can see your real vulnerabilities today. Check the link in the description.